FBI lying. Charlie Kirk.
株式投資は大きな資金がないと始められない。いいえ、そんなことはありません。ムームー証券なら、
Last week we showed a clip, maybe on Monday, the range day broke clip. Guy on Manek sends me a message saying, Pat, that range day broke clip you played was great, but a guy just sent me something showing a complete different thing. Fast forward the range day broke clip to about 4 minutes. Keep going, and go a little bit more. Okay, back up a little bit, Rob. Back up a little bit. Where it shows the headset on Charlie's ear. Go back. Let's see if we're gonna see it or not. Go back a little bit. So he's showing this part. Ah, man. Okay, right there. Play from right there, Rob.
Comes in. I don't see the bullet coming in anywhere. In that circle area, the blood splatter go down, then up, and then the exit wound emerges. You're also going to find out this guy talks out both sides of his mouth. He'll say something like, the FBI is lying, the official narrative is lying, and then he'll say, I'm not accusing anybody of anything.
What matters is that the official narrative is not true.
See that, again, that whether that the comes FBI out, it looks like it's blood, right?
They will say it's 100% conclusive,
so,
or it's already been proven. You know,
it looked like blood. Even we thought it was blood, right? Now, Rob, go fast forward at a different angle with him. Just fast forward the clip. And go until he shows the angle. Keep going. Okay, right there. Go back about 20 seconds. Okay, play it from right there. Go ahead.
So we're going through here step by step, frame by frame until we find it. So that right there, you can see his reaction right here. So this is what I believe to be the first frame capturing his reaction of anything from the bullet. So now here, when you look around his ear, I believe that is
one
the
of those
wire.
Earpiece, like you know the wire when you speak.
And it's often a transparent type wire. Now let's go ahead one more frame.
That comes up, so it looks like it's blood.
Now behind him. That is certainly not blood splatter like this guy falsely claimed. And also, where's the blood dripping that he was claiming was on?
Look at the guy shouting Nazi. Nazi. What's up, Snuff TV? Nazi. That's all you can do is shout Nazi, just like the Nazis in 1933. Nazi. Nazi. Hitler. 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 Look at you guys. Hitler. Trump's your daddy. Look out. Look out. Look how deranged you guys are. Oh my God. Welcome to the show. You see the Trump derangement syndrome? They don't even know what derangement means, but they just act it all the time, right? Look at this little guy. See ya. See you, dipshit. Bye-bye. All right, got a point down. How you guys doing? You know, the Trump fake fuck Christians, right? Fake fuck. You guys aren't Christian. You are fake Christians. You know that? You know that I can prove without any, that you guys don't believe in Jesus, that you don't believe in God. You know that? MAGA are fake fuck Christians. Just little fuck turds. That's all they are. Right? Here it is. No. Jesus believes in compassion and empathy. Right? Empathy. Jesus was empathy. But you fuck turds don't have a modicum of empathy. You just come in here talking your shit, just going, Trump. Yeah. I know, man. They spat. Look at the guy who just came in here. He's like, oh, Trump. Like, I'm unhinged. You know? Looks like Jake, you got kicked out too. I think Jake was talking about the other guy. Crystal, maybe? I don't know. I think Jake was, Jake, I don't think Jake was, I don't think Jake was MAGA. I don't think Jake was MAGA. You should bring Jake back. Ask Jake. Let's ask Jake if he's MAGA. I think he was referring to, I think he was talking to the spammer. I think Jake was talking to the spammer. So, what is he holding? Thank you there. Jake, you're back. I'm driving right now, take the boys to school. Gotta go, and I'm gonna put more tar, some more coal tar on my roof. See, I get the damn thing stop leaking. Another layer. I'm just gonna put layers and layers and layers of coal tar until this shit stops leaking. So I got it cut down a lot. I had it stopped, and then it started leaking again. So you should, if you put enough tar on your roof, it should stop leaking, shouldn't it? Anyone can leave a shell in the chamber, right? I mean, how is leaving a shell in the chamber disprove anything? You know? So I can leave. I can shoot. You'd have to have the ballistic report that matches. I don't know if it can match the bullet to the shell, but there is no ballistic report. The bullet fragmented or the pellet fragmented. So the claim that there was a cartridge left in the shell. And like, you know, the main question is how did the gun get up there? No one talks about that. There's so many security cameras on campus, right? How did he get the gun up there? Because all the pictures I've seen, he didn't have the gun on him. So did he pre-plant the gun? And the biggest question doesn't matter about the shell. The question is the physics. The physics is this: a 30-06 is going to create a massive, wound and exit on soft tissue on a neck. That's the elephant in the room. All right, number one. Hey, guys, have a good day. All right, have a good day. Get off your phone, Mikey. Hi. All right, kids are off. We're gonna go to my IKEA house, and I gotta work on it. So this is gonna be a short video. Maybe I'll leave you guys in the car. I got a little house I'm working on. I gotta put more tar on the back. It was raining a lot. Rain was coming a little bit, so I'm gonna re-tar with this section that was where it's raining through, try to help stop the water from going in. So there was no anti-ice. You're talking about a different, that was a different, that was the guy shooting at killed the immigrants, had the anti-ice. It's a different, that's not the Charlie Kirk The most important thing is, probably because, they're calling the FBI lying and everything else. MAGA is turning on the Charlie Kirk narrative, and that's my whole point. My whole point of me continuously doing Charlie, getting tens of thousands of people coming through my channel, right? They don't stay long, but maybe they'll watch a few of the videos and stuff like that. But it creates doubt. Just like I was the guy that ultimately, let's see, which way I want to go. I guess I want to go right. Just like I was the first guy ever to fucking call Trump Nazi on a daily basis. Hundreds of thousands of, views, millions of views on my channel over the last year, calling Trump Nazi, Nazi, Nazi. Notice the whole left now is all calling him Nazi, right? I was the first guy to point out the example of how Trump mirrors Nazi Germany. Now everyone's talking about how he mirrors Nazi Germany. I've been doing that for over a year. So, the thing is, you can learn something valuable from Trump, and that is by repeating it over and over and over. And if you find, and I'm the kind of guy, maybe because of my dyslexia and ADHD, I can sit here and do the same fucking podcast every fucking day, talking about the same thing, and I don't get bored. I don't get bored, right? I can do it. Just like you've watched me talk to AI for hours and hours and hours, I don't get bored doing repetitive things over and over. But the point of the repetitive thing is to drive the point home, right? So last night I added another clue to the whole more physics that that shows an impact vector, right? Like a triangle vector is like this, a vector, right? A force vector of impact at the back of Charlie's head. Now, here's the thing. I went through the shot in the back, and the first, he's like this, and then the second one, there's this impact vector, right? Signature. Vector signature, I don't know what to call it. It's like a triangle. It is impossible for that to happen, right? Based on physics, I believe. I could be wrong. For it to happen. I asked AI, could a shot here or shot here, which is the mic shot, and the other shot, or the mic shot, could, or the thing shot, could it cause an impact? And it's not. It can't. It's impossible. It's impossible for that shape to form on the back of Charlie's head from a frontal impact, is the conclusion by AI based on physics. So that's yet more evidence that the shot came from the back, is which I've been saying. And then you've got the camera guy, you're seeing the recoil on the camera. You pull back, you see the bullet coming directly lined up with the camera. Okay, I captured that. Right, passing Frank Turret. You see Frank Turret make this little head bob moving, right? As it passes, you can see him moving, right? Why is he moving his head that slightly, that reactionary? Well, you zoom in on Frank's phone, and you see that you capture the flash and the bullet reflecting off of the phone. That's fucking some amazing types of work. So that's the bullet. 1, 2, 3. 3 points of evidence that that's a bullet, not an artifact, right? 3 points. And then you pull out, and there's another shot where the bullet's coming in, which is actually the cover of this video, which is done by someone else, which matches up. And there's a second bullet, which could be the bullet, and then I think the third one is a glitch. So there's the bullet, and then you've got the impact vector that matches that trajectory, hitting the C2, which by the doctor report is the point of impact in what killed Charlie. Striking the C2 was pretty much instantaneous dead, right? On that. And you've got people who hunt. That kind of jerking back is a sign of a shot to the vertebrae, on a deer. How a deer, you see the picture of a deer when they kind of tense up like that. That's that shot, hitting the vertebrae. the C2, which is the second one, C1, C2, C3. So, and then also, if you think about it, how does it hit there and come out of here? Well, if you think of the angle of incident equals the angle of reflection, right? Basic physics, but most of you MAGA people haven't got through second grade, which means on the side here, it would have hit on the inside, deflecting down and out through the soft tissue, right? So it even answers the question, how did this thing here happen here? Well, it deflected on the inside of the vertebrae down through all the soft tissue here, coming out right here. That's what we observe. It's simple. I mean, this shit ain't complicated, right? So, and it's important. It's so important because, see, another reason why I'm on this is because this is that gray swan event that I predicted would happen. I've been predicting for the last 8 months that there would be a gray swan event that Trump will utilize and as a reason to crack down. Listen to the Stephen Miller's talk. Listen to Trump talk. Listen to MAGA talk. Right? The Charlie Kirk assassination has to be debunked as a leftist plot, because in debunking it and showing that in fact it wasn't done by this kid, or whoever, maybe he was involved, was placing a weapon to create the sound. And this is simple technology, a radio wire to the trigger thing that shot. The other thing that I just recently learned, the wind was blowing so strong that day that he would have to have shot 12 inches off the body to land that shot at that distance. It was a windy day. So he would have to have been that good a marksman. He'd have to shoot this far off of him to land that shot on the neck. All right? I don't think he was that good. It was windy. All right? That's the latest information. It was windy. Wind reports and everything else. So there is so many factors involved to say. So this comes to my conclusion. This is the conclusion, right? They're going to kill this kid. This kid isn't going to get to trial. Just like Epstein, they killed Epstein because they can't afford him to testify. They can't afford him. The guy hasn't admitted guilt. Quite the opposite, right? You have the parents say, turn yourself in, blah, 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 I'd rather kill myself. Stuff, that's hearsay. That's not him. He has not confessed to anything. So, other than supposedly talking to his father and stuff like that. It's complicated, that part. That is, it's interesting. To me, that part's interesting. How he was how he was involved. But the physics doesn't lie. You have to go back to the physics. You have to look at the physics of what's happening. Here's my little Kia house. I got this house for $3,000. Here's a little sailboard. All right, I'm gonna pull right in so you can see it. So it needs some work. All right, here it is. I'm gonna tar the roof again. Here's my little Kia house. All right, do I have socks up here? Anyway, where's my socks? Yes, I threw them in the back. Anyway, how's everyone doing? So I want to show you, now this is interesting here, right? This guy right here, I want to show you this guy right here, this is Charlie, right? This guy right here is filming. Now the people think that he's holding something in his finger, between his fingers, right? Look at that. You see that black right there? Now, people think that that's like a bullet gun shooting him. No, that's a camera. He's recording. He's recording the event. This is Mossad fucking recording in the front of the event. That's my theory. That's a little camera. He's recording. Like Mossad loves to fucking record their shit, dude. Even with a wind of 20 knots, even with strong wind. Because according to experts, Rod, have to, because of the wind that day, he'd have to have shot 12 inches off the body. I don't know, shooting, but that's what they're saying. In order to land that shot on that day, because of the wind, he would have to have shot 12 inches off Charlie's neck. Yes or no? Would someone with minimal training be able to do that? I don't know. But Rod, do you think a 30-06? Well, the report was that he left his screwdriver. Well, guess what? You don't use a screwdriver on a Mauser. You use an Allen's wrench. So they got that wrong, okay? And supposedly it was broken down, even though you can see kind of the gun, you know, like he's carrying something. Was it a gun bag? Was it broken down gun bag? I mean, did he have time after shooting it to break it down? It seemed to happen very quickly. You know, you see the guy running immediately. So he didn't break it down. He had to had it, right? That camera view from the roof is on there. All right. So is that consistent? If you shot a deer in the neck, is that consistent there, Rod, with the wound that you saw? There would be no exit wound on a shot to the neck at 200 yards. Would a collarbone stop the bullet? Would break it up? Would a human collarbone, Rod? I'm just curious. I'm gonna take your all right, let me show. What do you mean stick with the facts? I'm asking you a question. The 30-06 get stopped by a collarbone on a deer? That's all. I'm sitting with facts. Here's facts, buddy. Let me show you some facts. Okay. Here. Cameras don't recoil. Fact one. I just think that's kind of odd. Look how that matches up with the sound, right? But then look how he just walks away. He looks, all right, I taken the shot, checking. The guy goes, yes, he's dead. You got him. Did we get him? You got him. He's good. The guy does a signal. He turn. They walk away. Mission completed. Yeah, is that mission completed? Is that is weird? Is that normal behavior for a camera guy? Is that normal behavior? The cameras recoil? No, cameras don't recoil. Right on the sound of the bullet. Now, some people say, well, I thought too, maybe he was reacting, but you don't. His whole body would react. He wouldn't be jerking with the camera at the sign. He doesn't react at all. Look at his face. Okay, look at the camera again. The guy, look at his face. Doesn't even move. His face doesn't move. There is no reaction. What's causing the jerk is the camera. I just think that's kind of odd. Look how that matches up with the sound, right? But then look how he just walks
But
away.
he doesn't
Looks,
flint. He
all
does.
right,
His
taking a
body
shot.
doesn't flint.
Checking. The guy goes, yes, he's dead. You got him. Did we get him? You got him. He's good. The guy does a signal. He turn. They walk away. Mission completed.
They're like a choreographed. They're like a choreographed fucking twin. Look how.